We are back for more of the Legend of Zelda, or the Super Metroid Legend of Zelda Link to the Past Randomizer. This time around we're going to go through some more of Hyrule with Link's new equipment. First we'll grab the sign, we'll throw it at this guy. Now that I have the bow... okay. I think if I hit the Y button... There we go. I can switch over to the silver arrows. For some reason they let me switch back between the normal arrows and the silver arrows, but once you have the silver arrows, why would you ever switch back to the normal arrows? The silver arrows are one of the most powerful weapons in the game. As you can see, I can take out these soldiers in one shot with it. I can also defeat the boss of the East Palace with the bow, and since I have the silver arrows take out even that boss in a single shot. So we're going to make our way towards the East Palace next. Let's see, I think I gotta go this way to get there. I don't have a sword, but I do have the magic hammer, so if I have to fight somebody at close range, I can use the hammer. Use it on this soldier. There we go. We'll head up into the East Palace and do the first dungeon as Link. Huh, the music is actually the music of the Dark World dungeon. I think that's kind of a subtle hint as to what kind of item you'll get in the palace. Since it's playing the Dark World music, I think this particular dungeon won't have a Pendant of Courage that you would need to collect the Master Sword in the Lost Woods, but instead will end up having one of the 7 crystals that you need to collect. So we'll go ahead and hammer all these guys. Also, I don't know if telling you that there are 7 crystals to collect serves as a spoiler for the Dark World story. For the quest you do in the Dark World. I'm trying to get around to the other side here. Now I want to go up here. I can smash these jars with the magic hammer, or I can just pick them up and throw them like normal. And there was a heart container in this chest. Watch out for the big cannonball. Well, Link won't ever really have to worry too much about health. I've got lots of it. And we'll head to the right. There's some hearts here I can use to heal up. Alright. Next we'll take out the plant thing here. I think I can hammer the Stalfos, yeah. If we're going to drop arrows, I'll just use the bow and silver arrows to kill them. Again, the silver arrows kill most enemies in the game in a single hit. I'm amazed I got them this early. I got them in the last part, running through Zebus, along with the bow. There's a bubble. I'm going to avoid it, grab the heart. In Link to the Past, when the bubble hits you, it will not only take away health, but will drain some of your magic meter. I think the only item right now I have that uses my magic meter is the lamp. And the Bombos medallion, but I can't use that. Got the map from that chest. The map is a map of the East Palace. All the dungeons in Zelda Link to the Past will have a map, a compass, and a big key. And the big key will be used to open chests that have large locks on them, as well as that big chest in the middle room over there. Another heart to heal up, so we'll head into this door. More Stalfos. Yeah, they'll jump away when you swing your sword at them, but I can also apparently make them jump away by swinging the hammer at them. Because they leap away from any melee attack you use. You can hurt them with the boomerang, but I don't have the boomerang. It takes 4 hits of the boomerang to defeat them. This room, Stalfos should start to appear. There we go. I can take out a few of them by throwing jars. Again, since there's arrows, I'll shoot silver arrows at them. Yeah, the silver arrows don't even cost more arrows to use than a regular arrow. So why would you ever switch back to regular arrows? Alright, we'll open the chest. There's the big key. Getting a little earlier than scheduled. There's a message block here. It says, you need a bow to get past the red Eyegore, derpy. Well, I have a bow, and I have the best arrows in the game for it. The red eye Cyclops guys you can kill instantly by throwing a jar at them. Same with the Stalfos. But yeah, now I can open this just right away. Let's see what's in it. It's the compass. Well, the compass points me to where items are, and if I go to the map, I can demonstrate. You'll see on the map it shows where the big chest is. It's that logo. It's kind of like that pink logo next to the flashing logo, which is me. The skull icon shows where the boss of the dungeon is. I think later Zelda games would also have smaller icons to let you know where all the small chests are, as well as the big one. Even though I have the big key and can progress, there's another chest over here where you get the big key that I want to open, because it can also contain another random item. So we're going to progress towards that one. Step on this. Leave that room before the bubbles get me. Some Stalfos in the dark here. Now, even if I didn't have the lamp, this room, you could still have the light here that I'm showing. In the dark world, if you don't have the lamp, you won't have this light that appears. You'll just be in a dark room and you won't be able to see where you're going or what's in the room. That's why the lamp is a key item for winning the game. Like, maybe someone could beat this without having the lamp, without being able to see where you're going in the dark, but yeah, I think that'd be a little too difficult to do. Alright, this is the room where you normally get the big key. I'm going to switch over to the hammer. Save arrows just by bashing these guys with the hammer. Except him. The eyeball guy I will shoot with a silver arrow. I got hearts in there, which don't really need them. Take out the Stalfos by throwing a jar, and then the bubbles will free. If I can avoid them, I can get to here, press the button. There was an energy tank in the chest where the big key normally is. So that'll be more energy for Samus, which is good. Push the block. And shoot this guy with an arrow. Drop me a little bit of magic. If I need to heal, I can drop down into these jars. I'll show off what happens. You fall into this room, there are fairies to pick up to heal. I've got more hearts now than 7. So head into the next room. There's more of these guys. I'll show off the lamp real quick. I can use it to light these torches, and you'll see I can light the room up a bit. If I head into this room, I think there's some bubbles guarding some rupees I can collect. Each blue rupee is worth 5, and there's a bunch of them in this room. I think I have to defeat the Cyclops enemies in order to get a key to the door. So what I'll do is I'll light up the room, take out the bow, take out the hammer, get rid of these plant guys so they're not in the way. Alright, you open your eye so I can shoot you with an arrow. You too. There we go. We'll bash the rest of them with the hammer. Yeah, the torches you light will eventually go out on their own. But for a while, you'll be able to see the whole room. Next, we can go up the stairs. Some more bubbles in here, as well as some more arrows and hearts. Watch out for the bubbles as we make our way to the next room. I got 3 of these Cyclops enemies. We're going to wake up the one on the bottom, shoot him with an arrow, get more arrows, kill this one by throwing a jar at him. Yeah, the puzzle here was you're supposed to step on one of these switches. Only one's the real switch that operates the door, which was the bottom one I stepped on. Next you get locked in this room where there's these cannons firing. Now you gotta find the right switch. It's the top left one. Oops. I only need to step on it once. If I step on it twice, it closes the doors. There's the red Eyegore enemy I was talking about. First I'll take out the Stalfos. And this enemy can only be defeated with arrows. And since I have silver arrows, again, I can kill him in one hit. If I had the sword, I could do the spin attack with it to hit these enemies, but since I don't have a sword, I'll just have to use the hammer to kill them. Same deal with the red guys here. I gotta shoot them with arrows. And since I have silver arrows, they will die in one shot instead of two. Some items in here, hearts and arrows mostly. Yeah, I can carry up to 30 arrows. Any extras I pick up just don't get picked up. This is the boss of the stage, the Armo Knights. But check this out, since I have the silver arrows, they die in one hit. This is the same as when you refight them in the Tower of Ganon. You'll have the silver arrows by that point, hopefully, and the silver arrows will kill them in one shot. Instead of a heart container, they dropped me super missiles for Samus. And then I pick up a crystal. This is one of the 7 crystals you pick up in the Dark World, hence why the music was different from what it normally is. Link does a little spin celebration with his non-existent sword. Alright. Get past the soldier guarding the way. So we cleared our first dungeon as Link. Now I can't get into the Desert Palace, which would be the next area to go, because I don't have the Book of Medora, which you need to open the way. Let's see, where haven't I gone yet? I got an idea. We haven't been to Death Mountain yet. I wonder if the silver arrows can kill these enemies. Normally when you hit them, they just turn to stone and then recover after a moment. Nope, shooting them does nothing. Let me through. There we go. Get out of the way. I gotta watch out for them and the falling rocks. I want to go into this cave. Normally this is the entrance to Death Mountain, but I'm gonna come in through the way you come out of it. Grab a heart. Heal up some of the damage I took. Oh, I fell in a hole I didn't see. It's a little trickier going back this way through the cave, since it's easier to go in than it is to come out this way, and you can't go out of Death Mountain going this way. I think this is the way. There we go. You see I picked up this old man that's in here. Normally when you enter, you'll find him here, lost in the cave, and it'll ask you to help you to get him out. This is the reason I came in, was to pick this guy up. So now, we're going to make our way back out of the cave. He tends to talk to you a lot, giving you, like, information about Hyrule and some of the things he knows. Now that we're back outside, we're going to take him over to this cave, and he should give me an item and go in. He gave me another energy tank for Samus. I get hit by a rock as he goes into the cave, but if I talk to him, he'll heal my hearts. I can go through this cave as a little bit of a shortcut. Let's see, there's a jar up here with a single rupee in it. Hammer my way past these guys. I'm gonna try to get out this way. Now, I'll show you something interesting. I can go back in this cave, but it won't take me back into the cave I was just in. Instead, it takes me back to Super Metroid. You'll notice I'm in a much different area. I've been moved to the entrance to Norfair. And the enemies here are a little tougher, but I've got the screw attack, which will still work on them. I can take the elevator up here to find out where I am. I can't really go to many places in Norfair since they're super heated, and to survive those areas without losing energy, I need the Varia Suit for Samus. But I can come back up here. And I think I can open this, maybe? No, that doesn't open it. Super Missile does. I can jump up here since they have the high jump boots. This is Kraid's Lair. Let's see, can I even get that far in here? Considering I only have power bombs. Let's see, I think to get in that room I have to actually kill Kraid. I think there's some enemies in here I gotta fight out these flying enemies. I'll use the missiles to kill them. Alright, I think I have to bomb down there, but first I can go this way. If I use a power bomb, you'll see it opens this. There's a heart container to find. Or a heart piece. Can I get to it? As for how I get to it, I'm not too sure. I think I need the spring ball as Samus. Can I get up there with a wall jump? Because I can't use bombs to bounce up there because I don't have bombs. Not yet. There is a save room over here. I'm going to go ahead and use it. I'll save the game. I just gotta be real careful what I choose to do, since I don't have regular bombs, and if I run out of power bombs and can't get more of them, I'll be in big trouble. Yeah, I don't think I can get up here yet. Oh, yes I can. It's a tricky jump, but I did it. Oops, I didn't mean to use a power bomb there. It's gonna clear the way, but now I need to go get more of them. I can go down, but no, I want to go get more power bombs first. While I go off in search of more power bombs, I'll show off where I'm heading. That's the elevator to Norfair. I'm heading this way. I can open this area with a power bomb, but there's no reason to go there without the gravity suit, so I won't. Get some water here, as well as these plants that shoot, so I'll shoot them. There we go, grab another super missile. I can get up here because I got the high jump boots. You'll see there's something up here. I think I can find the hidden entrance to get up there. There it is. With the high jump boots, I can jump high enough to make it. We'll power bomb through. Oops. I guess I can't power bomb through there. Now I need more power bombs, so I'm going to go this way to get them. I think there's a know of an enemy that guarantees a power bomb drop over this way. You can open this door with super missiles. Here's an energy recharging station. I can activate this, and this will give me all my energy. That recharging station should help. Normally to get up here you would need the ice beam. But I can wall jump. Wall jump is a move that you get taught, I guess you could say taught, because what else can I call it? By these three creatures you find in one of the areas of Brinstar. They'll show you that you've always had the ability to do this. There we go, I made it up. I shoot through there. Kill this guy, and he'll drop me a power bomb. I can also power bomb to blow open that door, which I will. And you'll see it has. This is another one of those rooms with the enemies, these Firefly enemies that do drop power bombs. So we're gonna farm power bombs off them real quick. Not make it too dark though, so I can't see as I make my way back. There we go. And I can go back in for more power bombs, so I will. There we go. Now I got 8 of them. take out the waiver. I'm gonna make my way back again. This time I'll try to go through the room. So this time I'll be careful not to touch the fireflies or shoot them. Try not to land on the spikes either. Okay, the one flying in a circle is giving me trouble. I'm shooting him. Come on. Jump without touching the spikes or the firefly. Shoot the one there. I'm trying to minimize the amount of them I shoot. Alright, can I not progress without the grappling beam? Okay. Gotta get off the spikes. Alright, I can't get further into this room without the grappling beam, so I'll have to come back. Duck to avoid them. And now that I have full power bombs, shooting them should give me energy, which I need because I stepped on the spikes in here a few times. I'm gonna jump up here. I'm gonna drop back down this way. We'll get all our energy back from the recharging station. Now I want to make my way back towards where I was before. I'm thinking we might be able to take out Kraid as well as the Armos Knights in this part. Alright, so jump up here. Take out these screes with the screw attack. Go through this door. Alright, let's see if I can do this now. Oop. Didn't know I could destroy the floor below me with the screw attack. Alright, we know the, no? Got an idea. I think if I wait here, the, floors will come back. There we go, and then I can roll over it. Use a super missile to get in here, and I should be able to get another item. That's the magic cape. That's for Link. The magic cape will make Link invisible. What that will do is Link will not take damage when he's invisible. So, yeah. I think I can, no? Alright, we'll just blast it with the super power bomb then. Drop down here. Well, we found the magic cape for Link. It's not a key item to win the game, but it can be helpful. While it's active and Link is invisible, it will drain his magic. Alright, so we're going to head back into Kraid's lair over here. I think I can take Kraid. I've got plenty of missiles and super missiles. And I got a decent amount of energy. I don't have the Varia Suit, but killing Kraid is how you get it. I just have to be very careful with my power bombs so I don't run out of them. If there's too many areas to blast, I might not have enough power bombs to make it. That's the only thing I'm really worried about. Can I shoot down? Yes, I can. There we go. That saves a power bomb going this way. More of these guys. I can shoot the pirates with missiles to kill them. Oh, there's spikes coming at me. Let's avoid them the best I can. Yep. Let's just run forward. Switch to my beam. There's Kraid. At least how he looked in Metroid 1. Don't have an upgraded beam, but I can hurt him. There we go, I got him. Although that wasn't the real Kraid. Let's go fight the real one. Yeah, go up here. I think there's a hidden item up here. Super missile to go in. Okay, this is where I can recharge energy and missiles. That'll come in handy, because I'm going to be fighting a boss. I'm going to want lots of missiles. I think 45 missiles and 25 super missiles should be enough. I know if you run out of missiles, you can also use the charge beam on Kraid, but I don't have the charge beam. So I gotta make these shots count if I'm gonna beat him. I gotta shoot this door with the eye on it to open it. Then we head in. Then we wait for Kraid to appear and we take him out. I'm gonna switch to super missiles. Actually, I'll keep the regular beam ready. Let Kraid appear. I think I can actually get a shot off when he appears. Nope, he blocked it with his shots. Dodged a little hand there. Open your mouth. There we go, I got a hit in. Alright, what I gotta do is I gotta hit him in the eye. You'll see his eye close, and then he'll open his mouth, and then you can shoot him in the mouth. Am I not hurting him? There we go. And then he comes out, and he's much bigger than he was in the original Metroid. Right, I could use a screw attack to destroy these things, and they'll drop me missiles. Normally you wouldn't have the screw attack when fighting Kraid. Alright, let's hit him, get a super missile ready. The super missile will really hurt him. That's why I'm trying to get those off on him. Come on, hit him. There we go. Watch out for his little shots he's throwing at me. There we go, he's done. And he's dead. Now I can collect all the energy and the power bombs and everything else he drops me. Head into this door. This would normally be where you find the Varia Suit. This time it's a piece of heart. Is there any other hidden items in here? Doesn't look like it. I think if there were, the power bomb would have found them. Alright. So no Varia Suit for Samus in here. Luckily, that one door that I couldn't access before is now open because Kraid has been slain. Plus, you have to kill Kraid in order to get into Torian. Let's kill fake Kraid real quick. There we go. Drop me some super missiles to replace the ones I used to kill the real Kraid. Oh yeah, these guys are in here. Let's shoot them with missiles to kill them. I don't think there's any item hidden in here. Again, if I'm wrong, I'll check a map and see if I missed anything. It's possible I did miss something, but I don't have the item to get it. But we'll focus back on the task at hand. Kill these guys with the screw attack, since their swoop attack will work against them in that case. Probably gonna need a power bomb to get out. There we go. We'll also open this door that I couldn't open before. It contains these weird things that drain your energy when they latch onto you. Let's go ahead and blow them all up with a power bomb, get 3 more power bombs. Grab the hidden reserve tank. So yeah, more missiles and reserve tanks and heart pieces. Nothing to make real significant progress. I think what I'll do next, though, is I'm going to head back to Hyrule and back to Death Mountain. So, back down the elevator. Yeah, I can go through these doors, but they'll be too dangerous to go through with Samus because those areas are superheated, and without the Varia Suit, I can't explore them without losing energy rapidly. So instead, we'll return to Death Mountain as Link. We're going to avoid the falling rocks to the best of my ability. This sign says, cave away from sky cabbages. Anyway, that cave will lead me to a tunnel that lets me get out of Death Mountain. What I'm gonna do is I can see there's 20 rupees up here. I'll show over here. That's a portal to the Dark World. I can step through it, and since I have the Moon Pearl, it won't affect Link. But I'm missing a key item for Link in the Dark World, and that's the magic mirror. Without it, I won't be able to leave the Dark World once I enter. Not without using another fancy warp like I did to get to Norfair with Samus, where I stepped through that cave entrance with Link and ended up in Norfair with Samus. There's the Pegasus boots for Link. Here's something I needed. Use the mirror or the hookshot and hammer to get to the Tower of Hera. Use the mirror or the hookshot and hammer. So, if I have the hookshot, I can also get to the third dungeon of the Light World, the Tower of Hera. But yeah, I can do the dash. You might remember I couldn't get the power glove because I didn't have this item. So now I can head back to Kakariko Village and get the power glove, which will let me pick up rocks. With the ability to lift rocks, I'll be able to get to some areas I couldn't before. I can take the tunnel out, but I've also got the flute. I can just use the ocarina to fly back to Kakariko Village. And since I'm fast, I can talk to this guy. He says, "Hi, do you know V-Torp? You really should, and all the other great guys who made this possible. Go thank them, if you can catch them." I also never talked to this guy. Someday I'll be in high school band. Real helpful. And this one here is a store. I'll go in to show it off, since I didn't before. You can buy potions here if you have a bottle. You can also buy bombs and hearts. But why would I buy bombs when there's a hut nearby that I can go into that has free bombs? Anyways, let's head over here to the library. Normally this is where you would get the Book of Medora. But instead it has the power glove, so I'm gonna dash into the bookshelf and pick it up. Now I have access to some even more areas. Use the flute. I'll show off its power real quick. We're gonna go to stop 8 here. Take out Nocturrock by throwing one of the red bushes at it, or the brown ones. Or not. Let's get the bow ready, since I can use the arrows to kill the crabs. I can also pick up the rocks now and throw them. There we go. You can see that big rock there? I can now lift and throw that one as well. First I gotta get the crab out of the way so it doesn't hit me while I'm doing this. There we go. There's a secret entrance in here. There's a guy in here, but I pick up his rupees and then talk to him. I'm a rupee pot farmer. One day I will take over the world with my skills. Have you met my brother in the desert? He's way richer than I am. Alright. I thought maybe that guy would have given me an item, but he didn't. I think there's more areas I can use the power glove to pick up rocks. Just try to remember where. Let's try over here. Alright, I can use the hammer and the power glove to get into the Dark World over here. In fact, actually, no. I think I do need a sword if I'm going to defeat the Helmarock King, which is the boss of the Dark Palace. Though I could access the Dark Palace and get some items there. Let's see. Look at the map. Now you'll see both of the marks on the map here show crystals. Oh, I know where I can go. I might need more rupees for this, but I could go this way. This is the magic shop. I talk to the witch. She says, bring me a mushroom. Welcome to the magic shop. Yeah, I still need to find the mushroom and give it to the witch, and she'll give me an item. Normally you'd get the magic powder, but since this is a randomizer, it could be absolutely anything. You can use the Pegasus boots just to slam into these rocks, or just jump down here. Watch out for all the enemies here. Watch out for the Octorok here. Crabs. Oops, I fell in the water there, the deep water. I can find an item here. I have to get past the Zoras to do it, but I've got a bow and silver arrows. Nice shooting me. The heart piece that's normally there is still there. Will I be able to even get it? I might need to come back with more rupees, because I've only got 360 of them, and I need 500 to buy whatever the Zora up here sells. And since I don't have the flippers, I don't think I can reach the... yeah, the heart piece. I think if I talk to him, he'll let me know I need more rupees. Yeah. Well, he didn't say anything, but... I'll come back once I actually have rupees. I just thought of somewhere I can go. It's a little bit of an area near Sanctuary. If I go up here... watch out for the soldier. Hit it with the hammer. Now there's swords that can block your attacks, like the sword and the hammer. If I dash here, I can get in this room now. This one contains a random item. It's more super missiles. Alright, but to wrap up, there's one more spot I can go. It's back in the graveyard. You might remember I said I couldn't get anywhere in the graveyard without the power glove. Now, if I go up here and remove these and push this grave, it opens a secret passage. This secret passage is actually back inside Hyrule Castle. You'll see I need a key to get in there. I'm gonna bomb over here. You'll see there's more chests in this room. There's a map. That's the map of Hyrule Castle. That's the magic mirror. That's what I needed to go into the Dark World and come back out. And I got the Ether Medallion. You might remember Andy was looking for the Ether Medallion. I can also open this door by dashing into it. I can't use the Ether Medallion, because again, like the Bombos Medallion, I have to have a sword, and Link does not have a sword yet. Can I go this way? I cannot go this way. I don't know what would happen if I tried to use the magic mirror. Alright, it brings you back here. It brings you back to wherever you entered the dungeon from, which is, since I fell in here from a hole, that's how I got here. Because technically I'm in a dungeon, I'm in Hyrule Castle. This is the secret passage that Link rescues Zelda through. And the exit to Sanctuary is right over here. I can pull this switch to open it, and I can pull the switch on the left to summon a bunch of snakes to fight. Yeah, we'll just head back out of Sanctuary. I think we'll stop here and call it a part for now. In the next part, I can take the magic mirror and head into the Dark World. From there, I'll be able to reach the Tower of Hera and hopefully find some more items and some more stuff. So once again, I'd like to thank you for watching, and I'll see you for the next video.